Hello all, this is Priyadashni working as an assistant professor in the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science. Today we are going to start the lecture series on the Internet of Things. So the topic for today is the introduction to IoT. So in this video we will be understanding the definition of IoT, its components, the ABCDs of IoT, benefits, why do we need IoT. So come let's get started. Now we will see the definition of Internet of Things. Before getting into the definition, first let us see what is meant by Internet. So Internet is nothing but if the client, that is the user, that is us, when we have to when we submit a request to the server for any application to be fetched. For example, it can be a mail application, bank or music application. So if we need service from those applications, the users we request to the internet through the servers. So this is about the working principle of internet. Now let us see what is things. Things are nothing but the physical objects. So the physical objects might be your tablets, your mobile phones or the laptop, even fridge, your air conditioner and the television. So all these are called as the physical objects. So now let us put together as the definition for Internet of Things. So Internet of Things is the network of physical objects or the things. So it is a network. It is interrelated network of physical objects or things that are embedded using your software or the sensors or even with the electronics like microcontroller or microprocessor, and the network connectivity is being established. For what the network has been established? To enable the exchange of information of data through the cloud, IoT cloud. So this is about the definition of IoT. So we understood the definition of IoT. As I told you, it is the network of physical objects or the things. So let us look closely at our mobile phones. So in our mobile phones, when we say that it is having the GPS tracking or even it is having the mobile gyroscope, the brightness, the adaptive brightness or the voice detection or the face detection, etc. So these features all is embedded in our mobile phone. So some application might be using any one feature or a combination of these features, and in other application it may be using all the features. So Internet of Things is nothing but it is a collective, it has been connected to the physical objects, and from there it is going to process the information in the IoT cloud, and the processed information will be sent to the users finally. So this is how the Internet of Things work. So to conclude, IoT is everywhere. The IoT can be used in our home, like we can use the home as a smart home, or we can use our car as a smart car, or even smart watches are there. So all the information will be sensed through the sensors, and then the information, the data will be transferred to the IoT cloud, and in IoT cloud it will be processing those information, and from the processed information it will be scattered over to the different vendors or the different users who are using the Internet of Things application. So I hope that you're all clear with the definition. I hope you understood the definition of IoT. Now let's check why do we need IoT or the importance of IoT. Think about a farmland. Okay, so in the farmland, if the farmland is not connected with any of the IoT devices, what happens? That is, if the farm is not having any IoT device, what does it happen? The farmer in person, he has to go and check whether the water content is available in the soil, it needs any water, or the adequate water amount is given to the farm, or some, all these things should be manually checked, or the human intervention is more in this farmland. So if the soil content does not have the adequate amount of water, then he has to switch on the motor, and then he has to switch off when it reaches the water level content. So the what are the major disadvantages of having these things are, it has to use more number of resources. So the farmer is there, motor is there, then he has to switch on, So if he is going to switch on and switch off manually, so it takes lots of time, it consumes more time. So this is also a biggest disadvantages. And in some fields it decreases farm yield, because the farmer, if he does not know about the things that is going to happen in future, so it will be decreasing the farm yield. So if the same field has an IoT device attached to it, for example, check here. Here the moisture sensor is being attached. So the sensor senses the information and it will send the signal to the controller through the internet. And through the controller, what does it do is it switches on or off the sprinkler when the adequate water is available, or if it is not available it switches on. If the adequate water is reached, it switches off the sprinkler. So there is no human intervention. So there are advantages of using IoT in farmland for smart irrigation itself. You can say that the uses, it does not use more number of resources, it does not consume much time of human, it is cost efficient as well, since the sensors are all very compact size and it does not cost more. So it is compact in size, as well as the cost is also efficient, and it saves time. So these are about the advantages or the importance of having IoT.